Oh my gosh, he broke it. He's gonna go. Oh my gosh. Are we live?
Yes, opening kickoff taken back by the Freeport Yellowjackets. Trying to fix some technical issues. Didn't even get to see what happened. Cobb doing a comment on the play.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was number 8 for the Yellowjackets, who scored that beautiful kickoff return.
Yes, opening kickoff taken back by the Freeport Yellowjackets.
Freeport setting up for the extra points. Extra point is good. Freeport with an early start, 7-0 against your East Allegheny Wildcats.
Starting off with you couldn't ask for a better start for Freeport. Coming out, who was that again, Jacob?
I want to say that was number 8 from Freeport. You know,
number 8, Danny King, sophomore, coming out with the opening kickoff against East Allegheny. Freeport just making it third in their conference with a great season so far, unexpected season so far. We're expecting to see more greatness out of them tonight.
That kickoff return was beautiful for the Yellowjackets. They love to set up that wall, and they did that to perfection on the right side there with Danny King and all of his blockers leading up the whole way to the end zone.
I agree. That wall, we saw it last week. Same thing, kickoff return. It can't be made any better. Judah Thompson, sophomore, back for the kick. Squib kick. Covered. Trying to make something happen and taken down. Number 28, Paxton Sini on the tackle.
This start could not be any better for the Yellowjackets.
Holding them back, East Allegheny is going to have the ball on the 31-yard line to start their first drive. Junior Cedric Mack, East Allegheny quarterback, ready to take the first snap of the game. Takes a little drop, finding pressure in the pocket, but makes something happen and finds room outside, cutting up the sideline and take his legs taken out by sophomore Bryson Pega from the Freeport Yellowjackets.
Yeah, he could not find anything open there. A little scramble damble. Picks up a nice 7-yard gain there.
I think this is really where the matchup's going to be made tonight, this East Allegheny offense and Freeport defense. This is going to be the more exciting half of the field, in my opinion. 3 wide receivers on the left side of the field, lining up. Snap taken back, 5-step drop, looking for something again. Can't find it and slings the ball downfield. Open and caught. Receiver Chris Portis for the East Allegheny Wildcats.
Beautiful throw there for the quarterback and a nice grab there for the receiver. Huge gain for the Wildcats.
In double coverage as well. That was a great find and great throw and great gain.
And this quarterback last week against Valley, he put up 4 touchdowns on Valley. So this quarterback is looking so far so good here.
First win of their season, I believe, right, Jacob? Snap taken, and he's going to keep the ball. Looking for something, but can't find anything.
Yeah, it was their first win there last week against Valley. They are currently 1-7 on the year, while Freeport is 6-2 of the season. That Freeport team had a real nice win last week there against Soapwell.
Yeah, they are really showing that they can make something happen this season. Coming into a hard game next week, they have Amani Christian, and I'm really excited to see how that's going to play out for them. Another 3 receivers high on the top of your screen. Coming out. Screen pass. Taking up field and cutting for a 10-yard gain. That was number 7, Demagian Warren on the screen pass.
Number 7 for East Allegheny had all 4 of those receiving passes by their quarterback Cedric Mack at Valley last week. So this is the dynamic duo we're going to see all night.
And they're starting it off right.
3rd and 2. So far we've seen all passes.
Big play for East Allegheny. They're going to take on the run right up the middle, and I think he's going to push his way through. Flag on the field. That was number 2, Raymar Sims on the carry.
I did a pregame interview with number 77 lineman Wade Petosanek for Freeport before this game. He said coming off of a really big win against Hopewell, and he's excited for tonight's game. He said that they should be bringing home the win, and then they got a tough week next week against Amani Christian. So I think he's a little over cocky in tonight's game.
It's a normal thing we see from number 77, Wade Petoshnak.
Now a flag on Freeport for a face mask, sorry. And now East Allegheny, 4 yards till the end zone. East Allegheny making a real good drive here to counter Freeport's kickoff return.
Yeah, they really need this one here just to bring themselves back in the game after a devastating first kickoff of the game.
You never like to see that.
Not if you're on the other side of it. 3 wide receiver formation on the bottom. Snap taken. And he's going to keep it. Rolling out, finding a lot of pressure. Trying to make something happen. Still staying alive. And he looks for a seam. Going to get the ball out of his hands. Caught by number 7. And a touchdown. Number 7, DeMarge Warren finding the open space for him there. And I mean, Jacob, that was a great scramble.
Did we just watch Lamar Jackson?
I said it last game, and I'm going to say it again. I think we're watching a young Lamar Jackson. That was a great run, and I'm surprised Freeport wasn't able to make the sack at that far back in the backfield.
Yeah, that was truly great athleticness of Cedric Mack. And we see that duo already has their first touchdown on the board. Mack to Warren. You'll be seeing that all night here.
Kick is up. And it's good. Number 58, Tymir Kohlerson, evening the score out 7-7.
We got ourselves a game.
I mean, Jacob, there's 3 minutes taken off the clock, and it's already 7-7. We'll see if this heavy scoring can continue.
I think it will.
One of our sponsors, Body Revolution. Don't wait until the new year to make your health and fitness your revolution. Start now with Body Revolution. Located at 210 High Street in downtown Freeport, Body Revolution is a 24/7 fitness center that offers unmatched affordability, all new equipment, personal training, and more. Body Revolution is a privately owned long commitment towards personalized service and individual attention for those seeking to achieve a healthier lifestyle. Membership rates start as low as $21.99 per month, and there are never any gimmicks or hidden fees. To learn more, visit them online at bodyrevolutioncenter.com or call 724-295-2831 for more details. Kickoff taken, and they're going to call the play dead.
Yeah, his knee was on the ground right when he picked that up. Great call by the refs there.
Great eye. Ball's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line.
First true play of offense we'll see here from Freeport tonight. I'm going to go with a run. I just put $5 on it.
Well, let's see if it hits. We got 2 wide receivers up top. Big Danny King down at the bottom. Snap taken. Drew Ross is going to keep it. Getting stuffed up the middle. Number 18, Ladar Jackson, sophomore, taking down Ross.
Nice little read option there for the quarterback, Drew Ross.
Saw a lot of that last week against Hopewell in that win, 35-25. Drew did keep the ball, got a lot of yards on the ground. Motioning over. He's going to keep the ball on the jet sweep and gets tackled down right across the 40-yard line. Owen Neestein on the carry.
And they're moving the chains. Freeport looked really good last week against Hopewell. That was a team I have not seen them been this year. That was the best they've ever played, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Hopewell did play a great game, but unfortunately for them, they're playing a team that played an even better game with this Freeport team. Ball out. Handoff to Amos Glenn, and he's going to pick up 9 yards on the carry.
That's Freeport's bread and butter. Little handoff, cut on the right side. They do love that little run play to the right.
I think Freeport really does just like attacking that right side of the line with Wade on that right side, one of their star linemen, and being able to make good holes for their running backs and their quarterbacks on those keeps they do usually. 3 wide receivers in the set. Motioning over Sean Sellinger. He's going to set and hand off to Amos again. And can't find much room, just short of the first down.
Freeport all run plays. 5 run plays in a row for Freeport. Now they got 3rd and inches. If I'm Freeport, I'm calling that same play up again.
Few wide receivers in the bunch on the bottom of your screen. Another handoff to Amos, and he's finding a seam up the right sideline and pushed out of bounds. I believe that was number 1, Chris Portis, pushing Amos out of bounds for that big, I think, 25-yard gain.
Freeport offense looking good here so far. They would love to capitalize another touchdown after that nice kickoff return there.
Would be big for them. 2 wide receivers on the top. Again, Danny King down below. See if they're going to get the ball in the air here. Motioning over Owen Neestein. He keeps it, and he gets tackled down for a 5-yard gain around the 25-yard line.
Nice chase down tackle by number 2, Ramir Sims for East Allegheny. I believe he followed him the whole time, running the whole way across the field. Nice hustle to play there.
Setting up, Amos is going to stay in that sidecar. I don't know if he moves from there. It's kind of his little home. Flag on the field. I believe that's an offsides.
Wasn't offsides there for East Allegheny.
Getting the first down. Freeport finally inside of the Steffi's Country Catering red zone. Ross stepping up and taking the snap, handing off to, actually no, he keeps it on the right side, dodging and prancing his way to the 5-yard line, 15-yard gain, flag down on the field.
Might be called back here. I think it was holding for Freeport.
That's what I love seeing about the Freeport offense. Seeing Drew and Amos, either one of them carry the ball, you'll see someone fly past them almost every play.
Making the defenders look silly out there. Crucial flag for Freeport. You hate to see a really nice run get taken back.
First down for the 26.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Freeport Yellowjackets. Jacob, did they even push the ball back?
Well, I believe holding in high school is after where the ball is spotted, then it is getting taken back from there.
Another handoff to Amos. And he gets stuffed at the line. No gain. Tackled by number 6. Kamirion Marshall, and also number 66, Sebastian Goldstein.
Freeport last week there against Hopewell had a great game rushing. They had over 200 yards rushing alone, both from Drew Ross and running back Amos Glenn.
And you could see that in their offensive line. Credit to them. Two wide receivers on either side of your screen. First pass of the game, and it's completed to Owen Nasty. That's going to be a 15-yard gain.
I like when Freeport does quick passes like that on the RPOs there. They work very good for Freeport. It's very efficient for them.
Quick, tight spiral to Owen Nystein for that 5-yard gain. They're going to be 7 and goal here. Looking to make it a 2-score game. Or looking to make it a 1-score game, excuse me. Two wide receivers out. Handoff again to Amos Glenn. He finds the seam on the left side and picks up 6 yards there. It's going to be a 1st and it's going to be 1 yard and goal.
Great stop there for number 18, Ladar Jackson. Almost like Lamar Jackson. Stopping that play just short of the end zone. Freeport's line needs a push here.
Drew communicating something to his line. Snap, and there's going to be a flag on the field. Still going to be 2nd goal on the 1 yard line. 3 minutes remaining on the clock in this first quarter. Snap bobbled and kept by Drew Ross and scores the touchdown right up the middle.
He got the snap low, little fumble there, and still brought it into the end zone. Nice play by Drew Ross.
Senior Ramar Sims, seen sitting down after the play, seems a little bit upset after a missed tackle. Nonetheless, it's going to be 14-7, Freeport Yellowjackets. Kick is good, making it a 7-point game.
Here's another sponsor is Steffi's Country Catering. Have an event coming up, planning a family get-together. Maybe you just don't feel like cooking this weekend when the Steelers play the Raiders in prime time. Whichever the case may be, there's only one real option: Steffi's Country Catering. Terry Steffi and his team are prepared to serve you and your squad, big or small. Steffi's Catering has a wide variety of options and can meet the needs of your particular group. That's why High Top Sports chose Steffi's Country Catering for our inaugural golf outing coming up next weekend. It was truly a no-brainer. Reunions, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, anything you need, Steffi's Country Catering has it all. Thank you, Steffi's.
Judah Thompson for the kick. High flyer. Caught. Aiming for the middle. Looking for a seam. And brought down around the 33-yard line. I believe that was Demarius Goodman, senior, on the carry.
Let's see if East Allegheny could score. Even up the score back to 14-14. I want to see the dynamic duo here.
Yeah, watch that 4-7 combo. Lining up two receivers on either side. Dropping back and fires. Hits number 7. Stopping and just bobbling down. Tackle made by Bryson Pega. Demarje Warren on the catch.
That 4-7 connection is really something special. From last week having four touchdowns connecting from them to now already having a 1 and to now also bringing the ball up the field. We're going to see it all night here. Can Freeport stop it?
Lining up with the same formation. Camarian Marshall in the sidecar. Takes that 3-step drop. Fires. Interception. Number 2, Bryson Pega, taking it up the right sideline. Makes one person miss. Gaining even more yards and falling out of bounds. Deep into the East Allegheny territory.
Bryson Pega, the prior play, just let up a 20-yard gain to number 7, and now intercepted by Bryson. You love to see it.
Pass also aimed for number 7, Demarje Warren.
Bryson Pega usually lines up at outside backer coming off the edge, but he looks like his matchup tonight is on number 7.
Two wide receivers, Amos in the sidecar as well. Snaps kept and taken. Fires to an open Sean Sellinger in the middle of the field, and he stays up and he goes down on the 1-yard line. Big play by Sean Sellinger and quarterback Drew Ross.
We have seen that play so many times there from Sean Sellinger where he just slips up right in the middle, no defenders around him, and always gets a big gain.
He plays that classic tight end role where you're blocking a lot of the time, but when you find those open seams in the middle, they make something happen. Hand off to Amos Glenn and caught right as he gets the ball. I believe that's number 50 that caught him first. Bryce Denty, senior.
Nice stop there from East Allegheny. 2 weeks ago in Highlands versus Freeport winning. I believe Sean had 2 touchdowns off of that little streak in the middle there.
It is a big gainer for Freeport. They have 2 guys on either side. He's going to hand it right off to Dawson Gaylott, swinging it up the right side, and that's a touchdown. Nephew to coach John Gaylott. Dawson scores the 6th.
Freeport looking so far pretty good.
Haven't had many issues at all on the offensive side of the ball. Looking to solidify the 2-score lead here. Judah Thompson back to kick. And it's going to be good. 14-point lead for the Freeport Yellowjackets. 45 seconds left in the first quarter of this game.
Freeport scoring on every possession they have so far.
They're keeping this momentum rolling. Nothing has stopped them yet. From the beginning of the game, getting that kickoff, I mean, you can see that's when the train starts falling down the tracks, and they've just been running downhill ever since.
East Allegheny needing something if they want to get back into it.
DeMarge deep in the middle for East Allegheny. Judah with a nice squib kick bouncing right over Tanner's head. Getting the ball, and he can't find anywhere to go, falling down at the 23-yard line.
I counted 6 defenders on that tackle for Freeport.
Swarmed to the ball.
.40 seconds here in the first quarter. Freeport on a hot start. What a beautiful night for Friday night football, huh?
I believe so. Every night's a beautiful night for Friday night football. 2 wide receivers on either side of the formation. He's going to look for a pass and passes the screen over. They're going to call it incomplete. Broken up by, is that Sellinger again?
It was Sellinger on the pass breakup there. Came off a blitz perfectly. Got his hand on it.
I believe that screen was aiming for Ladar Jackson. Trip set in the bottom of your screen. He's going to keep and drag down. I believe that was that Sellinger again, Jacob?
Yes,
Jeez,
it was.
He is all over this field.
Freeport linebackers looking real good here so far. And it looks like that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Freeport leading East Allegheny 21-7.
It's time for our Flanders Whole Home Solutions weather report. Tonight's game time weather report is presented by Flanders Whole Home Solutions. Flanders Whole Home Solutions stocks an array of new and used appliances, offer maintenance and repair services, and install and maintain AC and heating systems. Don't be left out in the cold. Contact Flanders Whole Home Solutions today. It's going to be a high of 61 degrees with clear skies throughout. Winds coming from the north-northeast at 4 miles per hour. Temperatures could drop the whole way down to the low 50s or high 40s tonight by the later portion of the game. Again, that was Flanders Whole Home Solutions weather report.
Freeport's band's currently playing Sweet Caroline. Makes me want to get back out on the football field.
Freeport's band keeping them on the tracks and rolling again with this and the momentum they've carried today. Trip set in the bottom of your screen. Snap taken, and he fires to number 1, but he couldn't turn his head around fast enough and could not find the ball. Incomplete pass.
4th down for East Allegheny. Sending in the punt team, it looks like.
I think they're going to go for it here.
I don't think that would be the wisest of moves for East Allegheny, but could be a fake punt. You never know what tricks they got up their sleeves.
Punter Cedric Mack, also quarterback, ready. Amos Glenn back to receive the kick for Freeport.
Freeport's coming in hot, it looks like. Oh.
Fake punt. Rolling around the pocket. Cedric Mack can't find anything. Finding a seam up the left side and firing to an incomplete pass, aiming for number 2, Raymar Sims. I mean, he was being chased down by what, 3 guys?
Yeah, he was. And the unexpected happened there. It was a fake punt. We did call that out. It is their senior night. They're going to do everything they can here to win. They got nothing to lose.
As you saw a second ago, Wade Patoshnak jumping up and down, number 77 for Freeport. Excited about that outcome.
He's such a happy big guy.
Happy big guy. We love to see it. First on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Handoff. Swinging left, cutting up right, and taken down. 3-yard gain for Amos.
Freeport currently 3rd in the section, trying to get this win in conference play to catch up with 2nd place Deer Lakes. But next week, Freeport has a tough matchup against Imani Christian, who is currently undefeated.
Yeah, Imani Christian isn't anything to mess with. Good team. Let's see how they can perform next week with that. Fake handoff and kept by Ross. Just short of the 1st down. I believe that's a 6-yard gain.
Freeport's O-line looking really strong here.
I agree. Not only on the offensive, but also the defensive side. They're attacking the ball, and they're making the holes.
3rd and inches.
Motion. Cutting up, looking for a pass, and throwing high to Madden. Yet far out of bounds. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a 4th and 1 on their own 16-yard line.
Madden looking up for the ball and never even saw it as it was 20 yards past his head.
They're going to keep this. They're going to keep this on offense, looking for an opportunity to get 6 here in the Steffi's Country Catering red zone. Madden on an island on the bottom of your screen. And they draw them off sides. That's just something you can't do, especially on a big play like this, down by 2 scores.
2nd time they've been offsides tonight. That D-line really needs to be more aware of the ball. It's right in front of them.
Marked the 11 now. 1st and 10.
Freeport, new set of downs.
Wide receivers on either side of your screen. Taking and rolling right. Looking upfield. Passes and caught. And they're going to mark that at the 1-yard line. Madden Wozneski with the catch.
Nice catch there by Madden Wozneski. Just so close to the end zone.
It's going to be a very short one here for Freeport. They don't elect to bring in Dawson Gaylott, fullback, scoring the last touchdown. Fumbled snap right in between his legs. But Ross picks it right back up. It's going to be marked to the 13-yard line. That is Unfortunate.
Chased down by number 9 for East Allegheny, Jordan Arondu. Now 1st and inches is now a 2nd and 13.
Number 9, number 2, number 52, all getting right off the line, fast to get back. Motion over. Amos with the catch, trying to juggle around, and he does, to pick up an extra 4 yards after the catch with a total 7-yard gain.
Nice yards after catch there for Amos Glenn, showing his athleticness, breaking defenders left and right, throwing them off of him, picking up an extra few yards.
Handoff Glenn, just walking into the end zone. Touchdown, Freeport Yellowjackets.
Freeport's been doing an outstanding job blocking. Every defender is being blocked, leading to Amos literally walking into the end zone.
Chris Portis didn't even attempt the tackle there. Gonna shoot it straight and clear. Okay, and Judah's now gonna try for a second time to attempt the kick. And it's good. 4 for 4, Judah Thompson with another one, making the score 28-7 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half of this football game.
Almost full moon out here tonight. Beautiful scenes at East Allegheny High School.
Bird's Foot Golf extra point sponsor.
I love Bird's Foot. Great place to golf. Great
Beautiful
course.
club.
Great workers there too. That grounds crew does a lot for the course, and they do an excellent job there. It's always perfect.
Kick up. Bobbled around, couldn't pick it up, but he's finding room. Bringing it the whole way to the 42. Unexpected from that bobbled ball. Number 13, Dante Campbell, freshman.
East Al needs to do something with this offense. After their last possession, faked a punt, and they did not convert, leading to a Freeport score. I'd like to see a 4-7 connection here.
Ball taken from the quarterback, transferred and brought down, just barely getting the first down. That's number 6, Cameron Marshall.
He looked like he shot out a cannon there on that run.
Breaking right through the D-line. Hole opened up. He made something happen. Number 7 standing right in the logo. He's going to motion over. Fires. Open, number 1. brought down just past the 30-yard line. That was Ross bringing him down.
Looked like Wadneski was looking for a push-off there, but it was not called. Great play there for East Allegheny. Moving the chains, this is what they need. They need a touchdown here to make it a ball game.
You're going to see the same formation lineup again. Take the ball. He's going to scramble out left, but pocket collapses instantly. He's going to try to fire and just gets it out of bounds with so many white shirts running right at him.
Freeport's doing a great job going after the quarterback. You could see a bunch of them. Every play, there's always a bunch of white uniforms out there where the ball is. It's getting a little chilly out here. Still a beautiful night.
First quarter game this season, I believe, for Freeport. Gonna have to get ready here for the upcoming months. 3 receivers on the left side of the field, trying to draw Freeport off sides. Hand the ball right off to Marshall. And he drags a few defenders to get a couple yards after being caught right at the goal line.
Dragging 56 Cole Troutman for a few yards there.
It's going to be a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Cole Troutman, a buddy of mine, says he was going to get a strip sack tonight. Yet to see anything.
Exact opposite, actually. Terrible play from him.
And 6 for the Wildcats.
Looks for a pass, scrambling left. Pump fake, lets it go. And broken up by number 2, Bryson Pega. Targeted DeMarge again, star receiver.
Bryson Pega doing a great job covering number 7. Fourth down, and the Wildcats are going to go for it.
See if they can get this here. The only issue they've been having this whole game is, I mean, they can't really pass. Their offensive line can't hold anything for too long, and they've been having issues the whole game. So let's see if they can change it up here. Cedric dropping back. High flyer. Broken up. Number 1, Owen Nystein.
Just a little bit on their throne there. Now Freeport going to get the ball back on their own 28.
Excuse him, 25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm seeing something out here.
6 minutes remaining in this first half. 28-7 Freeport. Ross drops back, aims, and collects to Madden. 6 East Allegheny defenders on him after that. Yet a 26-yard gain.
Still didn't go down either.
He's a big receiver, tall, lanky, and he gets those more deep threat type plays for Freeport.
He's had a few catches here tonight. The connection of him and Drew Ross is looking so far good.
Hand off to Glenn, going left. brought down for a 1-yard gain. Tackled by number 50, Bryce Denty.
As you can see, Freeport never really gets in the huddle, always right after the play going, lining up at the ball, getting the call in from the sidelines, wearing out those defenders.
See, they all have the plays on the wrist. I mean, all the receivers looking down every play, but they're keeping East Allegheny tired. Owen on the screen. He's going to go deep, looking for Madden, and right through his hands. Bad drop, Madden Wuzisny.
Not a good look there for Wazinski. I'm sure he'll get it. I'm sure he'll get another opportunity though.
Like I said, those deep threat plays, I mean, they're seeing that the field's opening up more for him after running a lot in that first quarter. And they're trying to abuse that, and they just need those catches. I mean, they're already up by a lot, but why not make it more? 3rd and 8 coming up.
Wow.
Clap from Ross, draws him off sides. That was 52, Ricardo Oaks, giving them an easier 3rd down opportunity.
Looks like this week they're really going to be practicing this, to not draw offsides. They need to be more disciplined here tonight.
3rd one already for East Allegheny, and all on big plays. Two wide receivers on either side of the field. Owen Nystein cutting across. Ross is going to keep flowing right and finds the 1st down and more, being brought down by number 9, Jordan Rondu.
Nice play call there from Freeport. Fake handoff to the man in the motion and a take by Drew Ross.
Clap and snap taken, spin move as East Allegheny defender gets right off the line, yet he gets brought down again, making it just right back to the line of scrimmage.
We need to see more of those plays there from East Allegheny, getting to the ball really quick for a no-yard gain.
I believe it was the first time this game that we've seen a lot of major pressure from East Allegheny, with offensive line from Freeport being that star-studded. Rolling left, Ross. Back shoulder throw, yet caught. Danny King, 1st catch of the night.
Danny King, very explosive player, as you saw from the first kick return. Freeport with a 3rd and 4 in East Allegheny territory.
Junior Drew Ross, that's a tough throw. Back shoulder, rolling out, finding a little pressure off the edge, but not much. Yet still it's a not an easy throw. Handoff, it's going to go to Glenn. He's going to find on the right side. 2 flags down. Gentle push out of bounds, 12-yard line.
I think it's against Freeport.
It's going to be a holding on Freeport. 2nd call in the night. Bringing a good run from Glenn the whole way back to the 34-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 14 coming up.
I think they're going to go back to that one play where Madden Wazinski dropped it.
I mean, you have both the deep threats down on that bottom side of the field. Madden Wazinski and Sean Sellinger. See what happens here. Pass made, 3-step drop, looking for anything. Hit while he throws. And broken up by star receiver DeMarjay Warren.
Nice coverage there for 28, or 18, sorry.
It's not a usual throw we see Ross make into double coverage, yet he had a lot of pressure on him. I mean, moving around the pocket and getting hit right as he threw. He still had him. He had to try to make something happen, and didn't work out this time.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Kentucky. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster.
Kick up, and it's way short. Caught and blown dead. Number 1, Chris Portis, excited to get that and upset he didn't get the chance to run. But it's going to be called as a touchback. Judah Thompson with the attempt of the, what was that, a 50-some yarder? 56-yarder?
Yes, it was.
And he took the attempt, and the only Freeport kicker I've ever seen or know of that could possibly ever make that kick is college athlete Isaac Wetzel, now performing track, just transferred from soccer. 3-sport athlete he is.
That Isaac Wetzel is a true athlete. Great kicker during his time at Freeport.
Back on defense now. Freeport Yellowjackets with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 28-7. And East Allegheny does get the ball back. Let's see if they can go up another score here and possibly give themselves a chance getting the ball back in the second half. Cedric talking to his line, hands off. Gets caught at the line of scrimmage, yet makes something happen and finds the first down for a 13-yard gain. That was Cameron Marshall. Marshall's been getting some yards here, Jacob.
Yes, he has. I hope he could keep it up here. Was a high snap, little bit of a fumbled handoff, and still broke out for a nice 12-yard gain.
Freeport bringing the pressure tonight. Haven't really let up at all. 3 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. Cedric's going to roll out, look for something, yet take the run. And get a little nice 5-yard gain, tackled down by Sellinger.
2 minutes left of play in the first half. East Allegheny looking to score on this drive.
Two timeouts remaining for East Allegheny. Clock winding down. Minute 35. Snap taken, looking to find something. Fires a tight spiral, fast pass, and dropped. Number 7, DeMarjay.
This Freeport line really quick to get to the quarterback. Never has enough time to throw the ball.
Yeah, it's difficult as a quarterback when you drop back. I mean, your receivers are good. DeMarjay can get open. He can get those open looks, but there's not much that can happen when before he can even find his open route or his open space, then you're already getting 3 guys right in front of your face and having to throw under that pressure. It's not great for a quarterback, and he's been having difficulties with it tonight. Three wide receivers down on the bottom of your screen. Gets a little bit of a pocket, fires, and a little safe, secure catch from number 7.
Moves the chains for East Allegheny. And the timeout's called.
Lined up in their own territory still with 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining.
Hi everyone. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Everyone. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. We're here tonight at the Richard G. Snyder YMCA. Steve-O.
Guys, that's right. It's $5 Sushi Wednesday.
Produce sale. Bananas. 45 cents a pound.
Pork turkeys. You know why we're doing pork turkeys? We're doing a fundraiser.
The meat keeps on rolling, the hair is sprankled.
You know what day it is today. It is Sushi Wednesday. $5 sushi rolls today.
We're getting inspired. Come on. Help me. Hashtag save on meat.
And we're pumped up because
Back here in an incomplete pass. Aiming for running back. Marshall. Can't get anything going. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here.
Looked like it was tipped by number 77, Wade Patasanek. I didn't know he could get up like that.
Big boy has some agility. And he's been one of the main contributors tonight, making it hard on that quarterback. Him and Sellinger getting back very quick. See that 77 versus 77 battle up front. 3 wideouts high. Clap and snap taken. Drops back and fires. Tamaje with a great, spectacular catch and dragged down around the 40-yard line.
Beautiful catch there by number 7. 1 minute left of play in the first half.
Running up to the line quick. Got to get something off. 1 timeout remaining for them. Looking for something. Gets it quick to Tamaje. Dodging and weaving back and forth, yet carried down by 2 Freeport defenders. Camden Schlegel being the first one to get to him.
Timeout called from the Wildcats.
Body Revolution. Don't wait until the new year to make your health and fitness your resolution. Start now with Body Revolution. Located at 210 High Street in downtown Freeport, Body Revolution is a 24/7 fitness center that offers unmatched affordability, all new equipment, personal training, and more. Body Revolution is a privately owned fitness, training, and group fitness center with a strong commitment towards personalized service and individual attention for those seeking to achieve a healthier lifestyle. Membership rates starting as low as $21.99 per month, and there are never any gimmicks or hidden fees. To learn more, visit them online at bodyrevolutioncenter.com or call at 724-295-2831 for more details. Again, that was 724-295-2831.
Almost caught there from number 7. Would have been a huge play for East Allegheny. Third and 3 for your East Allegheny Wildcats. Not a lot of time left. 37 seconds left in the half.
Big play here. Cedric rolling, and he's just going to take the ball. Running up the left side, looking for a blocker. And he's got to just take it out of bounds. It gets the first down.
Nice play there from Cedric Mack Jr. Picking up the first, running out of bounds so the time stops. I think we're going to see a sack here. I think Freeport has the power to make that happen. To end the first half, leading a 28-7 lead.
Wide receiver set, cornerback set. 3-step drop, fires right, tipped off. DeMarge with the incompletion, and Chris Portis, number 1, looking pretty upset. I mean, he saw that tip off, and he saw the availability for him to possibly get there, yet he was a few steps too forward to have the opportunity, and wasn't too happy about it.
Looked like the pass was intended for number 1, but number 7 mistook it as his own.
He's gonna run. He's just gonna take it. 5-yard gain. He took a quick look, but at this stage in the game, 20 seconds remaining, and only, I believe, 1 timeout remaining for them. You can't take too many risks, and he just checked it down, took the run, and found his way out of bounds.
3rd and 7 for East Allegheny.
Had a few 3rd down opportunities on this drive here and converted all of them. See if they could do it again here. Looks downfield, spins around, finding pressure, and can't get anything to happen there. DeMarge, he throws into double coverage, tipped around. Believe that was Camden Schlegel tipped that off, but into three DBs back in the far side of the field. Can't find anything happening there. 10 seconds remaining in the first half.
Drew Ross tried to get the ball from the tip, but was a few inches unsuccessful.
And that's another one of those things that we've seen all half here is they draw back, and I mean some of the receivers are making good cuts and finding open space, but as we've seen before, the Freeport defensive line is just in their faces before he can even realize anything that's happening, and he's rushing around, and I mean I've seen the guy run maybe 1,000 yards back in the back of the backfield already.
Timeout taken by Freeport. And Jackson, who would you say is the MVP of the game so far? MVP
would be hard to say because I believe it's truly a collective of that Freeport defensive line. They have just been shutting down any opportunity East Allegheny has had to incorporate the passing game, and whenever they run, they're getting stuff too. So I mean, I think it really does go to the Freeport defensive line for this first half. Is they're bringing it all. Who do you believe it is?
I would completely agree. This Freeport line we're seeing here tonight is dominant on the defensive side and the offensive side. They have been doing everything they can this game, moving around East Allegheny left and right.
They're going to elect to go for it. It's 4th and 7, 10 seconds remaining. Dropping back, looking. High lob to DeMage. And dropped. Yeah, I thought he had that little helmet catch from DeMage. Couldn't bring it down.
What could have been.
What could have been. He was guarded by Owen Neesteen.
Freeport looking like they're just going to take the knee and end the half here.
Take what you can get. I mean, 28-7. East Allegheny does get the ball back in the second half, but they have a great lead, and they're going to go into the locker room. They're going to be excited, but they have to remember to focus up, and there's a whole half of football left to play.
There's still a lot of football left here to play tonight.
Douglas Insurance Services, our halftime sponsor, you see in the bottom right hand side of the screen.
permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. 15 rounds for the heavyweight championship of the world. In the black corner, the challenger, weighing 202 pounds, from the great fighting city of Philadelphia, the Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa.
I tell you something. Well, if he wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be alive today. Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want to live no more. Because when I leave you, you'll not only know how to fight, you'll be able to take care of yourself outside the ring too. Is that okay? Good.
is $165 that we picked up here in the press box. Tonight the lucky color is yellow. Yellow ticket. 742-243. 742-243 on the yellow ticket. Without coming in. Different score. River 410, South Florida 3.5. Indigo 7, Western Regional 3.5. Henry 13, North Hill 3.5. Mount Lebanon 14, Hatfield 6.5. West Midland 27, North Shore 2.5. From 13, 56.5. East West 17, North nothing and a half. Head traffic 35, Armstrong 0.5. In the second quarter, the Seashore 35, Indiana nothing. Also in the second quarter, Thomas Jefferson 35, Star Valley 7, and Gateway 21, Coast 13 in the second quarter. And Northern 13, Shannon 13.
I don't know what that ice cream place is, but it looks like, I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of
And we are back, folks. East Allegheny returning the opening kickoff of the second half.
Judah Thompson back to kick. Freeport leading 28-7. Kickoff, they squib it. Turn, Damage makes a few cuts, prances through. Finds a little bit of room and makes some good gains after contact, bringing it the whole way up to their own 36-yard line. Good field position for a team that's really going to be having to fight back in the second half.
I think we're going to see a lot of passes coming out of the gate for East Allegheny. Was working well for them in their last possession of the half, but they could not convert.
See if they can hold off that aggressive Freeport D-line this game. Second half coming up. Handoff. Cuts. Big stiff arm and drags. Drags Dawson Gaylott and a few other defenders close to the first down. It's going to be a 8-yard gain for running back Marshall.
56, slow to get up for East Allegheny. Hope he's okay. Limping to the huddle. Looks like he messed up his leg. That run kind of reminded me of me back in youth football in my glory days. Defenders could never get me down.
Don't know if I would say all that, but 56 hobbling off the field. One of their better offensive linemen, big guy, and replacing him with one of the more smaller units, and already struggling at the offensive line. See what this change is how this change is gonna affect them. Lining up two receivers on either side. Option, and he chooses to keep it, running more east and west, but still gaining the first down. Is quarterback Cedric Mack Jr., the junior for East Allegheny.
Nice little one you did there, Jackson.
Should I say it again?
You better not. We have still yet to see that Cole Troutman strip sack he was talking to me about pre-game. I don't know if we'll ever get it.
Cedric pointing to his own sideline. He's going to hand it off. Quick dash through the D-line and brought down for a 14-yard gain. That was running back Ramar Sims, the senior.
I know it's only been a few plays already, but Freeport kind of looking slow on the defensive side. Maybe they got a little too comfortable in that locker room.
Seems like East Allegheny made more of a heavy game plan. I mean, coming out the first half, didn't really know what to expect. Obviously, haven't played them, watched tape, but had a lot of issues with holding the defensive line back, holding that secondary back, and kind of figuring it out here. I mean, it's too early to tell, but it's been working out for him so far. Rolling left is Cedric, makes the pass, but intercepted. Running downfield. A little bit of a good gain, but that was taken down by Cedric himself. Interception, Camden Schlegel. Another great start to a half. I mean, bringing it back in the first half, bringing back that opening kickoff, and now getting interception. East Allegheny isn't feeling too good right now. How do you feel, Jacob?
Yeah, we were just talking about how East Allegheny was looking pretty good, and that happened. So, Freeport, interception. Nice start for their second half.
Definitely is. Freeport lining up Madam Wisniewski as the close receiver. Handoff to Amos Glenn for the sweep to the right. And he's finding room, really bringing that speed in the whole way to the 20. Great run, Amos Glenn.
Great run from Glenn there, finding the open space and using his speed for a nice, looked like it was a 40-yarder gain.
Yeah, 40-yard gain. I mean, Amos Glenn, elusiveness, and when you think of him, you think of the speed, you think of the elusiveness, and he used that there to get that big chunk play for the Freeport Yellowjackets. Lining up again. Amos is going to take it again. Another sweep to the left. Finding room, cutting in and out of defensive backs and getting a 12-yard gain again. Flag on the field. See, I think it's going to be on Freeport here.
Freeport's been having trouble with these holding calls today.
Third one of the night. Holding call. It's going to bring him back to the 30. Originally starting this set of plays in the Steffi Country Catering red zone, but now brought back to the 30, 1st and 20. Motion over. Chooses to hand it off to Amos Glenn again. Fast run, big play, first down. Amos Glenn, I mean, you just see the speed. How do you feel about that, Jacob, and how he's been playing today?
Right now, he's trying everything he can do to score right now. I mean, that's 3 great runs back to back to back. Keep on feeding him. Give him the touchdown here.
He's a great running back. I mean, we saw a few weeks back, he had 6 touchdowns one game, and that was the start that I seen the greatness in him, and they've been seeing it too. And another great run to him right up the middle and brought down by a whole load of East Allegheny defenders.
East Allegheny's really got to figure out something how to stop him. He is unstoppable right now.
Lining up 2nd and 4 to the goal line. Motion over. Owen Nystein looks for the lead block, misses it, and Amos Glenn's going to get kind of buried, laying down and slow to get up.
Hard hit he took there. He's been putting Freeport on his back this drive.
Freeport still not returning to the huddle and going to play out of those play sheets on their wrists, as we saw at the end of the first half. Snap handoff. Throws to Madden.
Wow.
Never mind, that was the Sellinger. Great one-handed catch. Touchdown, Sean Sellinger.
Really nice grab there by Sellinger. One-handed catch.
That's going to extend the lead for them to 34-7. Looking to make it 35 here with Judah Thompson. Bird's foot golf extra point. And it's good. That's 5 for 5 for Judah Thompson.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katy.
Number 2 for East Allegheny, Ramir Sims out to receive the kick. Same with number 7 and number 0. Freeport coaches have to be smiling what they're seeing so far. This team is looking dominant.
Yeah, they're really keeping the same momentum they've had for the last few weeks. I mean, having a few great weeks in a row and keeping it up. Squib kick, recovered, number 13. Dodging, going left, and stuffed. Stuffed number 9, Braden Pomebo, and number 52, Cameron Mankey, catching him at the 35-yard line. It's going to be marked at the 34.
If you're East Allegheny, what are you doing for the rest of the half here? What's the game plan?
I think you have to rely on your run game, quick passes, and you have to just keep the D-line as far away as possible. I mean, those option runs they were running with Cedric taking the ball out and kind of looking for that pitch to either Ramir or Marshall, and see that's what I think they have to do here, and then let's see if they can keep it up. Hand off. It's going to be to Sims. Jersey dragged, but he brings it to the 6-yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
These East Allegheny cheerleaders doing a great job trying to bring the energy. I don't think East Allegheny is catching on, though.
Freeport not changing their game plan, bringing that 4-man rush every play so far. Quick fire. Unfortunate miscatch. Should have been caught, but dropped for the incomplete pass, making it going to be coming up as a 3rd and 4. Dropped by number 1, Chris Portis.
That's a tough drop right there. Would have given them the first and more. Now they are stuck in a hard 3rd and 5 against this tough Freeport defense.
They've seen this 3rd down opportunity one too many times here today.
Seems like they're stuck in 3rd down.
See if they can overcome it here. 4-man rush again. Dropping back. Looks for something. Screen pass intended for Ramir Sims. Flag's going to be dropped on the field. Holding East Allegheny. It's going to bring them back to their own 36-yard line, 3rd and 14 for the Wildcats.
I think we're going to see a bomb here to number 7. Make something happen. They need it. And they need it bad.
Dropping back, shuffling, looking for the receiver. Intended for number 17, Tanner Loya, but another unfortunate drop. I mean, how do you feel about these East Allegheny receivers and their drops today, Cobb?
Saturday morning, they need to get out on the field and just throw and catch, throw and catch. I mean, this is ridiculous what we're seeing here. This is high school football. We should not be dropping those.
And that's the 2nd one here in a row, and it's a big drive. I mean, these Wildcats need to put points on the board to be able to keep themselves alive and still have a chance in this game. Number 4, Cedric Mack out for the punt. Bryson Pega back to return. Elects to take it, gaining about 1 yard, taken down by number 5, Ronte Lawrence, sophomore.
All of my days playing at Madden, I wouldn't even know what to do if I'm East Allegheny here. We have to get them 3 and out, and we gotta score quick. There's a large lead that the Yellowjackets have right here, and they need to cut it back.
Trip bunch wide receiver formation on the bottom of your screen. close there. Let's see what happens. Ross elects to hand it off. 5-yard gain.
They cannot stop this Freeport push. Freeport doing an amazing job tonight blocking.
Glenn, I don't know what the number is, but I know Glenn has a very high number on yards per rush. He's been consistently just getting 5-yard gains, and then those breakout 25, 35-yard runs are really killing this East Allegheny defense. Ross sweeping to the right, looks at the sideline. Glenn picks up a block, but Ross goes out of bounds around the 45-yard line in East Allegheny territory.
Freeport is just picking up these 20-yard rushes too easily.
And I think it really is all about momentum. Previously playing football, you know what it's like feeling down and not having the whole team together and not really being on the same page. You know what it's like. And I feel like that's what's happened here, even from the beginning of the game with this East Allegheny team, is they just aren't in it. Glenn's going to take it again. Pounding through the D line up to the 37-yard line. 5-yard gain. Second and 6 coming up. Tiring out the defense. Another no huddle. Glenn pulls out. Empty backfield. Another offsides for the East Allegheny defensive line. That's the 4th this game.
As a former defensive lineman, I am getting sick of what I'm watching. They cannot be jumping offsides. It's simply as easy as looking at the ball. It's right in front of you.
It really is. And I know those coaches had to have laid into them in the halftime, and it obviously didn't set in. Bringing Glenn back to the backfield to return to his buddy Ross. And Ross is going to keep it up the middle. Cuts right again. Looking at the sideline, getting a few blockers. Kind of getting a little contact for Ross there, but pushed out of bounds by number 18 and number 52. It's going to be Ladar Jackson and Ricard Oaks. Big gain. 7 and goal. 6 and goal. Excuse me.
East Allegheny looks out of it here. Looks like they've given up. I hope they haven't.
Hand off and fumbles to the ground. Thrown, tried to stay up, and it's going to be a big loss of yards there.
Amazing play from number 2, Ramir Sims for East Allegheny, picking that tackle for a loss of yards. That's my type of play.
Never seen you do something like that.
Stats would say otherwise. Remind me what award I won? Not to be actually down.
Wasn't an announcer award. 2 sidecars. Looks to pitch to Glenn, and he's getting pounded for a big loss again for Glenn. Back to the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 20 to goal. I don't know what happened here, but it seems like the East Allegheny defense kind of figured something out and getting a lot of pressure here.
I think they flipped a switch. They're coming off hot, coming off mean.
Number 50, Bryce Denty, coming off the field. Trip wide receiver, top of your screen. Glenn's going to switch in the backfield. Drew rolling out, back shoulder. Wow. Can't see anything and takes the hit. another big loss, and they go from this and they go from the 6-yard line, 6 and goal, to the whole way back to the 29, and this isn't even field goal range anymore, Cobb.
They tried a field goal early from here, was not successful. 4th and 4 ever.
Good one, Cobb. Good one, Jacob. Gonna see. I think we're gonna get a.
No, it's the punt.
It's the punt. We want to.
Punt team stays ready.
Wanted to see the kick, but. Oh, gonna get a timeout here for Freeport. During this timeout, I'm gonna give you a. We have a sponsor, Steffi's Country Catering. Have an event coming up? Planning a family get-together? Maybe you just don't feel like cooking this week. When the Steelers play the Raiders in prime time, whatever the case, there's only one real option: Steffi's Country Catering. Terry Steffi and his team are prepared to serve you and your squad, big or small. Steffi Country Catering has a wide variety of options and can meet your needs of your particular group. That's why High Top Sports chose Steffi's Country Catering for our inaugural golf outing coming up next weekend. It truly was a no-brainer. Reunions, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, graduation parties, you name it. Steffi's Country Catering has been the caterer of choice for those events and more. Don't forget to check out their Sunday takeout specials so you can kick back and enjoy watching the black and gold without the stress of having to cook. Just search Terry Steffi on Facebook to see their list of options. If you're looking for a real meal that will stick to the ribs and have your guest asking where they're from, the choice really is simple: Steffi's Country Catering. Back to the game.
Thank you, Steffi's.
Looking downfield, Ross fires. Aimed for Danny King. And that was a drop. Good coverage by the East Allegheny defense.
Nice pass up, break up from Demir J. Warren. East Allegheny will be getting the ball here.
I believe that was the first time that they've stopped the Freeport offense all game.
I think you are right.
Besides that attempted field goal earlier, that was about the first time, and they're really feeling good about it, I think, here, and gonna see if they can get that momentum rolling. Damaje and Cedric taken down. Big sack. Wade Patoshnak. Big 300-pound number 77.
Amazing play there by Wade Patoshnak. He has been wanting that forever. Him doing a little dance. Who does he think he is?
Hitting his little dancey dance, and Bryson Pega also excited for him, hitting a little layup there. They're excited.
Wade Patoshnak said he learned all of his skills from former defensive lineman Jacob Bollinger.
Excuse my announcer, he misspoke. He meant Jackson Booterbaugh.
I don't think that dude ever touched a defensive field.
Don't know who you're talking about. Snap back and hand it off. Caught right at the line again. Wade Patoshnak, and followed behind by countless Freeport defenders.
I don't want to say it, but I think he's going to win High Top MVP of the game.
He might. Let's give it. We have another quarter remaining.
He is doing a hell of a job here today.
But I agree with you. He is doing a hell of a job. 15 seconds on the clock, running down. And they're just going to let it run out. Heading into the fourth quarter, 35-7 Freeport Yellowjackets.
We have another sponsor here tonight, Steiner Sacco Law. This broadcast is copyrighted by High Top Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the expressed written consent of High Top Sports Network is prohibited. Tonight's legal disclaimer is brought to you by Steiner Sacco Law, 160 North McKean Street, downtown Tanning. 50 years combined experience in wills, trusts, and business laws. Steiner Sacco Law, 724-543-1469. Thank you, Steiner Sacco Law.
Yeah, thank you, Steiner Sacco Law. Bringing us into the fourth quarter of this game, and it's been a good one. Looks like Freeport's going to continue the momentum they've had, and I mean, let's see if a miracle can happen here for East Allegheny.
One thing I love about high school football is you want to have fun, and these Freeport players are looking like they're having a lot of fun here tonight.
They really are. Excited. I've seen a few of the Freeport players doing some dances here and there, and that's just out of excitement. That's out of fun, and that's all I had to say.
3rd and 20 for East Allegheny here.
Big bunch here. They're going to roll out. Little spin at the line. Tries to do some trickery, but no one was forward on that Freeport defense, collecting that runner right at the 20. 4-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and about 18.
I got a little fooled out of that one. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Not sure if you've watched any film, Jacob, but they've done that play many times. Freeport was ready for it. I've seen that play a few times on film, and I've seen it work. And it is a beauty. It is a beautiful play when it works, but Freeport was ready for it, and they're prepared. And, I mean, I don't really think there's anything that can stop this defensive line today. They're on a roll, led by Wade Patoshnak. Kick's going to be up. Grabbed. Amos Glenn rolling right. Many lead blockers in front of him. Is he going to take 20, 10, and he walks it in for another Freeport Yellowjacket touchdown. And they're excited. That clears the game, Jacob. And, I mean, look at that run. What do you think about it?
That looked like flashbacks of Ben Lane during his time at Freeport High School. Ben Lane currently playing football at Slippery Rock University.
Cornerback.
Great player, great man. Freeport just dominating here tonight. Was it ever a competition?
I don't know if we could say that. Kicks up.
It's always a competition on Friday Night Lights.
It always is. And it's going to be good again for Judah Thompson. That's 6 for 6 for him tonight. And
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
Back.
Thompson kicks again, bobbles, return, and he's going to sweep it over. Grabbed and can't break the tackle. Taken down by number 10.
Kaysen Barker. Kaysen is a special teams warrior. You will always see him. No matter where it is on special teams, he is there. Looks like Freeport coming back out strong here. Freeport ruining East Allegheny's senior night here tonight. You would always want to win on senior night. It's a shame if you can't. Flag on Freeport. Great ball positioning here for East Allegheny.
Looking downfield. Great snag. Number 10, Charles Ward. First catch of the game. And Cedric threw that into a window, Jacob.
He threw that with some heat. Beautiful pass.
Looking far, finding a lot of pressure in the pocket, rolling out, deciding to take it for a run and going out of bounds with number 52, Cameron Mankey, chasing right after him for about a 3-yard gain. Second.
Cameron Mankey lacks the size, but he shows up for it in heart.
Looking left, little screen, number 5. And right as he catches it, another stop by the Freeport defense. Negative yards. That's about -5. And I don't really know what they can do anymore.
I don't think there is anything they could do anymore.
They've pulled a lot of tricks out of their hat, but they've got to pull a few more if they're going to want to try to make anything happen in this game with 8 minutes and 33 seconds remaining, winding down.
Maybe we'll see another fake punt.
On third down, I wouldn't mind it, really. I mean, they've got to pull something special here to try to get the win. Freeport looking to make their record 7-2. Few motions. Fires it downfield for number 1 and incomplete. One-on-one, literally, coverage on that close side of the field. Owen Nystein.
This conference win here for Freeport is going to do them really well. They're looking to win another conference game next week as they play Amani Christian at Freeport. Currently, it is Amani Christian first in the rankings, then Deer Lakes, then Freeport.
It's going to be a good matchup next week. Amani Christian, regarded as one of the best 3A high schools in the state, and it's going to be a real tough matchup for Freeport. But if you look back at some of the previous games this season, Amani Christian only getting a slight win from the Highland Rams, 12-10 earlier this season, and Freeport beating them. What was it, Jacob? Like 35, somewhere around 35-10, I believe. And if you look at that alone, Freeport might have a little bit of a chance against a tough matchup.
We'll see next week. Looks like a timeout here.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top.
Back again, 4th and 11, big play. Tight spiral, caught. Damage, he runs up. Good juke, and he runs it in for a touchdown. Passing Danny King and getting the 6 for East Allegheny.
Second touchdown of the day for number 7. Nice yards after the catch there.
Yeah, and good elusiveness by him, turning a bit of a shorter catch into a great gain and eventually a 6 points for the Wildcats. See if Tymir Culverson can make it 14. Fake. And caught. Damage again to make it 15 points for them.
Nice trickery there on the fake field goal. Had me fooled.
Had me fooled as well, Jacob. Six minutes and 41 seconds remaining. Back here, East Allegheny making it a 42-15 game. 6 minutes and 41 seconds remaining on the clock. And Tymir back to kick again. Squib kick. Down. Recovered. Bryson Plameba with the ball. Finding a lane up the right side. Getting a lot of room. Bringing it the whole way to their own. What's that, 36-yard line in enemy territory. There is a flag on the field, so we'll see how that affects the play.
Freeport's kick returns have been doing an amazing job, always picking up lots of yardage. And on that onside kick, the ball actually went right in between the legs of Wade Patasanak. I don't know what he was thinking. He tried to dive on it and completely missed. Slow reaction time there.
Star-studded player. Can't make something happen there, but
flag on Freeport. All of that hard-earned work wasted.
Plamebo running it the whole way into enemy territory around the 36-yard line, but brought the whole way back to the 20. Unfortunate, but it is still 1st and 10. They still are up by a wide margin, and they're still looking to close this one out. Lining up. 2 receivers on either side. Amos in the sidecar. Handoff to Glenn. Little stutter step in the backfield. Spinned and pushed forward. Back to the line of scrimmage. Wade talking to the ref right now. I think he's getting a little talking to. Might have got a downfield call on a little bit of an aggressive block. Saw him push a guy about 20 yards, and that's pretty normal for Wade. I mean, watching all of his game film and seeing a few of these games this year from them, you can tell how great he really is.
He's actually going to get taken out here. I think coaches haven't had enough of him, even though he's been doing a wonderful job here tonight. I think I'm going to give him my player of the game. Not locked in, but he's the front runner.
You know what I think? I think they're just taking him out to keep him healthy. You know, he as being the best player on this Freeport football team, they have to keep him healthy for upcoming seasons.
Maybe he's a little cold. Maybe he just needs to warm up a little bit.
You know he loves a hug. Freeport lining up 1st and 20. Hand off to Glenn. And caught at the line of scrimmage. Excuse me, I don't think that was Glenn. I believe that was number 9, Braden Plamebo. Player that just had that big kick return for the Yellowjackets that got called back. It's going to be 2nd and 20 remaining.
5 minutes here left in the 4th quarter. Freeport just trying to run out the clock.
You can see East Allegheny Wildcats kind of defeated on the field. Some of them hands on hips and just not feeling great. Bobbled snap. Snap directly to Owen Nystein. I'm pretty sure that was just a regular motion. I mean, we've seen that all game. Nystein running across the field. A lot of their plays involve him taking that motion and trying to confuse the defense. But there, I think he got confused, getting the snap right to his face.
And that's all about reps. We got to practice that. I don't know if that was designed or not, or just some miscommunication, but that's just something we got to do weekdays practice.
Regardless, it's another play where they went down, and that means more and more time coming off the clock. 4 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. Running down. Ross now standing in his own end zone. Taking snap. He keeps it. Rolls right. Gets a little bit of a block. Runs and unfortunately goes out of bounds. Gets a little bit of a 7-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 15. Going to elect a punt here. Punt down. Bounces. Demaje touches it, and Freeport is not going to be able to return it, but definitely a close call there for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at their own 49.
And
you can hear those East Allegheny cheerleaders loud today. Team's not too excited, but it seems like they're excited and having a good time and making the best of tonight.
All that matters is if you're having a good time or not. I'm having a good time here tonight.
Empty backfield for Cedric by himself. Heavy rush and throws hard. Wobbly spiral down the field and incomplete. Heavy rush. Still only rushing 4 men, but somehow getting to the quarterback in about a second. Jacob, I genuinely don't think I've seen pressure like this continuous in a game for a long time.
That Freeport defensive lineman, they all got their X factors on here right here tonight. They have been doing an amazing job getting after the quarterback.
backing up again and instantly seeing Dawson Gale out right in his face, throwing the ball out, looking for someone, and does find someone down the field. That was number 5, Ronte Lawrence. I mean, there was 3 receivers. I don't know who he was going to, but he found somebody for that big gain. Yet there is a flag on the field.
I don't know how he got that off. There was 4 Freeport defenders chasing him after his life. Untouched through the line, and he still gets that off.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for a quarterback. The receivers were barely 5 yards down the field by the time he saw Dawson Gale about a yard away from his own face.
Flag on East Allegheny, so it is going to get called back.
And nothing, no matter what time of the game and no matter what's happening, nothing can get going for them tonight.
Clock still running. 1 minute of play left here tonight.
Jacob, what do you think was the body revolution play of the game tonight?
I don't have one play in particular, but I'll tell you what, Mickey Glenn breaking out for multiple 20-yard gains. That's got to be the best moments of the game.
Cedric gets it off. And Drew Ross is just going to let it fall right into his hands. Number 1, Chris Portis from East Allegheny, as you can see, upset, laying down. And you see the gentleman right down on the field. Gentleman, Danny King, picking him up. That's the type of sportsmanship we like seeing. And, I mean, I know he's upset, but just a football game at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, your head has to be held up high.
No matter where you are.
And it looks like that is going to be a ball game. Freeport defeating East Allegheny 42-15.
Great game tonight. Freeport really coming out strong and defeating the East Allegheny Wildcats. And they're excited tonight. I mean, they've been on a win streak. They've been on momentum. And it's all coming down to this Amani Christian game next week. And if they can come out with the same games they've been having recently and bring that to Amani Christian, if they can bring that out to Amani Christian, I think that's really going to be a tough matchup for Amani Christian. I mean, one of the hardest they've had all season. And I think we're excited to see this game next week. Jacob, what do you believe, who do you believe was our player of the game this week?
Let me tell you something. Fate of the universe on the line. The Martians have a death being pointed at Earth, and I need somebody to protect me. Give me Wade Petosanak. He has been a dog here tonight. He has done everything you could do imaginably as an offensive defensive lineman. Give it up to Wade.
Give it up to Wade Petosanak, our player of the game tonight. Coming out, big sacks, big pressure all game long, and not only on the defensive side, but on the offensive side as well. Giving time for Ross to make those passes, breaking open holes for Ross, pushing defenders downfield 10, 20, 25 yards at times, and just consistently having play after play of just effectiveness for this team. I really do believe he deserves it tonight. And Jacob, aside from the player of the game, I know you said earlier you don't know if there's a body revolution play of the game, but I think I do know what it is. It was Wade Potoshnak's big sack in their own side, and you saw him get hype after it. I don't remember what time of the game it was, but it was a big sack, and that was one of the big moments where not him, but the whole defense was just amped at that point, and the momentum rolling from just that play and continuous plays that he's made, that gets the body revolution play of the game tonight.
You saw it right after that play. He got up, started doing a little dance, and his teammate Bryson Pega was also dancing with him. It's always great to see these players having a great time on the field.
Aside from just Wade, not give him too much, but the whole team together, they did play great tonight, and we give applause to them, and we also give applause to the East Allegheny Wildcats, and they did play a great game, yet defeated by the Freeport Yellowjackets tonight.
All of Freeport did an amazing job here tonight. Every player did their role correctly.
Yeah, and we thank everyone for coming out tonight, watching us, and supporting not only us, but High Top Sports, Freeport Yellowjacket football, and East Allegheny football, and bringing that tonight, and thank you for always supporting and being here. And that's going to be the game tonight. Wish you all a great night. Good luck and Merry Christmas.